Hi, everyone. I've noticed that we are struggling with graphing, and I didn't even think about posting a graphing video and how to do that with with Excel or Google Sheets. So actually what I'm going to do, because I think everyone has Google Sheets, since everyone has a Google account, I'm pretty sure everyone also has Excel, but you do them practically the same. So what I'm going to do is log into my Google account, apparently. And you can just hit that little, it's called a waffle, I think. And it'll open up Google Sheets. It's just called Sheets, or you can type in Google Sheets, whatever. To add a new sheet, oops, you hit the sidebar. Come on, Sheets, where are you? I want to add a new one. Oh, duh. The plus right here, create a new spreadsheet. All right, and it'll open up, it'll look like this. So let's say Miss Wilkie has asked you, oh so kindly, to graph a position versus time graph. So position versus time means my position is going to be in the vertical, vertical's up and down, and the time is the horizontal, left and right. So the vertical is going to go in the B column, and the horizontal is going to go in your A column. So horizontal, I'm going to label this time, and I'm going to label this position. That way I remember. And let's say I put it in, let's say I go 1 second, let's say I start at 0 seconds. 1 second, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's say let's say I start at 0, but then I move about 2.5 for each section. I am blowing up today. 2.5 for each section. 10, 12.5. All right, let's say that it moves up just like that. I'm going to want to graph this now. I've inputted my data, so I'm going to highlight my numbers, insert a graph, a chart, that's what it's called, and it should give me options. Great. So what type of chart do I want? Well, I'll tell you what, I want a scatter plot. You can do a line if I've asked you to, but it would just be better and it'll look better on the graphs if you do a scatter. Okay? And it even, look at that, it labels my axes for me. It even gives it a title. You can change it. All you got to do is click on it and type. Or you can go over to customize and do all of that. You can do all sorts of things. You can change the color. I'm going to make mine pink. You can change the type that you want. You can make them stars. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. Unless I've asked you to plot multiple types of, let's say I have car 1. So let's say this is position 1. And then I have position 2 where I do a second car. And it moves, it was already moving, but it moves like this. Okay, I can add that data, oopsie, to my chart by highlighting it and doing the same thing. I'm just going to delete this chart. Insert a chart. Look at that. So now I have 2. And that is when I could go in and change the types for each one. That way they're different if you want to. It doesn't matter. Other things I might ask you, you might, if you feel the need, change your vertical axes or your horizontal axes, but I might also ask you to input a formula. So I'm going to click on this data. I'm going to put in a trend line. And I don't think this is it. And I pick what type I want. I can say linear or exponential, blah, 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 blah. I know this is linear because it's a straight line. We won't get into these down here. in this class. Then I can switch and add a trend line this way. Oh, maybe it's data labels. No, I don't need data labels. See, we're just having fun here. Label. Aha! Use equation. Ta-da! It puts the equation in here. Now, I really don't like where this is at, and I think I can fix that. So let me actually add my equation to the other one because I am a little picky. I need to have both equations. Okay, so when you do it, you come down here. It says label, use equation. All right, so let's start this over. It says chart editor. If you go into customize, it will say format data point. Another thing you could do, you could just click on it. Let's say you don't even have this open and it just looks like this. If you click on the data points, it should pop it right up. All right. And you can go back and customize and you can go in here and do all sorts of stuff. Okay. And it puts the equations right up here. If I click on this, it should take me to the place where I can put my legend. Position, I want it to the right. Ta-da. Now it tells me my blue data, this is my equation for it. You can also, I think, change the font and all that sorts of fun stuff. But this is all I really need from you in your labs. So if you want to, you can copy the lab. There's a lot of things you can do. If you have the lab open up in a different type of document, I believe all computers have a snipping tool. If you don't, I highly suggest getting the snipping tool. You can do new, and you can highlight, and it will copy just that, and then you can copy and paste this. If you're having issues just copy and pasting your graphs or any image that you want to send me that's on your computer that you want to just embed in your lab rather than uploading like 25 documents. I don't care either way. Those of you who have uploaded multiple documents, you haven't had any problems. So if you want, you can like save this, blah, blah, blah. Let's say this was question 1. This is the last thing I want to show you. You can double click here and actually the last one, it was like question 21. Okay, and it's labeled that, and I can hit new, and then I can go in, blah, 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 do the same thing, and if I need you to graph multiple graphs, you can go in here and label this one question 25 and have its own graph in here, and you can even just share with me if you go to the share option. There's a lot of different ways we can do this. I don't have a preference. I'm pretty flexible. So yeah, let me know if you have a question, but this is how you can graph. I know a lot of you did hand-drawn graphs, but this honestly is so much faster. And I don't know, I like it better because it automatically calculates these equations for you, which is really cool. All right.